Hey guys, it's me. I look weird. I always look weird when I come on here. My eyes look weird. I'm looking straight. They look like I'm looking crooked. Why is that? Oh well, maybe it won't look so bad once I start looking at you and not at myself. Well, as you can tell, I have not ironed my hair out or brushed my hair out. It's all curly. See, it's all curly. I got wavy curly hair, which I didn't see no point in it because today is raining and I had to be out. I've been out since early this morning. I took Abby to school this morning at 8, and well before 8, it was 7:40, and because the house so you can hear. Anyways, so I've had a very frustrating day. What was going to be a kind of exciting day ended up being frustrating. First thing, I had to take my truck to Toyota because of the recent recall. I had to get that replaced and oil changed and, a little checkup on my truck. And while I was there, a naggy Nelly was sitting near me, like right near me. And we're in this lobby like thing, and like Toyota, where you get your cars fixed and stuff. And I had called my husband and told him how long it was going to take. Said like 3 hours. It's going to take about a total of 3 hours, which that already was like, oh, why, forever. And that woman, I have respect for elderly people, trust me. That's just the way I was raised. I've always been respectful to anybody, really, and especially my elders. I was sitting there and I was talking really low, and that naggy Nelly told me, she said, "You're being very rude and obnoxious." She said, "Can you take that call outside or somewhere?" And remind you, it's pouring rain outside. I'm like, it was all I could do. It was actually probably worse than what I'm saying, because she was very, very, to me, she was being rude, the way she was talking to me. Because I was being very polite. I wasn't even on the phone but like 2 seconds. Just to tell my husband it was going to take 3 hours. And so I just got up and I left and sat beside somebody else. Because, she goes, this is what she said. She said, "You're being very rude and obnoxious. Can't you see I'm trying to read?" Well, after I left, I sat down by somebody else. This gentleman came over there and he was doing his work. You could tell he was a businessman, and he was working. And he got a business phone call. And she turned around and said the exact same thing to him. And the lady beside of me goes, "Who is she to say that to them people, to him?" And I said, "She just told me the same thing, and that's why I moved." And she said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah. It's not like we're in church, on a date, in a library, or in a restaurant, or the doctor's office, or a hospital, somewhere you don't use a phone, right? But in a place you get your truck fixed or your car, I see no reason in that, no problem in using your phone. There's no difference really in talking to somebody beside of you, really. It just depends on where you're at, and that right there was not a bad place to be on the phone. Weird. But the other thing is this. Okay, I got my truck fixed and all that. It was all great. Then I went to the fair. They're setting up stuff for the fair. And In my instructions, it said to put our paintings in frames. I'm in the adult amateur. Abby is in the junior category, 6 and 7, and my instructions was to put them in frames. Put them in frames, be ready to hang. Okay, I go to the fair today, and I decided to go to the one of Abby's first. I go up to the table, and the lady is like, you have got to either remove the glass or take it out of the frame. Now I want to remind you, if I had known that it didn't supposed to have glass, I would have had Abby's painting on a canvas board, some type of canvas. I would have not have put it in a frame, and we would not have cut it down, and we would not have painted the frame and fixed it so it could hang. No. Well, I had to remove it from the frame, and her painting was so beautiful in the frame. But once I took it out of the frame, it lost that effect. I mean, I still think it's beautiful, but now it's just it's acrylic paper. At least it's acrylic paper, but it's just paper. And if I'd have known it, I would have put it on a canvas. So that really, really, really upsets me. And then me, I brought mine over there, and it's just not going to be fair. It's just totally not going to be fair. They had an amateur and they had a professional. And I just recently started painting, so I'm not a professional in painting. I've sketched for years, not painted. So this is a new thing for me, especially since I'm in 2 categories. I'm in abstract, which I've never done, and just regular painting. So I haven't been doing it less than a year. And there were paintings there. There is no way they're amateur. They're professional. If I've ever seen professional, the prettiest things you've ever seen. And I know they're not characterized fairly. And just like with Abby's, there was this painting over there, and I know it was paint by numbers. And I really don't think that's fair. That should be in a category all by itself, paint by numbers category or something. Because it's not fair, because that child cannot paint that great. They would be professionals if they could paint that great, unless the parent did it for them. It's the only thing I can think. But I've just had a very frustrating day, and thanks for letting me vent. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. And one good note on this day is I went to the doctor yesterday, and because my heel had been killing me, found out I had a injured Achilles tendon, and they put me on medication. So I was on it yesterday and today, and I'm going to be on it for 2 weeks, and I can already tell a difference. Alright guys, I gotta go, my time's up. Alright, talk to you later. Bye for now.